Have you ever felt like your brain just isn't working the way it used to? You walk into a room and forget why. You can't sit through a movie without checking your phone. You start a task and 5 minutes later, you're scrolling through Instagram. This isn't just you being lazy. Your brain is being rewired, literally. Today, we're diving into how social media is changing your brain without you even realizing it. Let's break it down. Attention span, memory, comparison syndrome, and even your speech patterns. Let's go. Your attention span. Do you feel like you can't focus on anything anymore? Like reading a book feels painfully slow, or watching a video without skipping to another one feels downright torturous. Yeah, you're not alone. Welcome to the age of distraction. And let's face it, social media didn't make it any easier. This is all thanks to something called the attention crisis. We're constantly bombarded with emails, notifications, messages, stories, reels. It's an endless cycle of demand and supply. And guess what? Our brains weren't built for this. I mean, think about it. Back in the day, our ancestors relied on deep focus to hunt, to create, to survive. Fast forward to today, where deep work often gets sacrificed at the altar of multitasking. We juggle between tasks like acrobats, responding to emails while on a call, washing dishes while watching TV. But here's the kicker. Research shows that this constant context switching actually makes us less efficient, not more. And guess what's fueling this fire? Yep, you got it, social media. Apps are designed to be addictive. They exploit our cognitive weaknesses, offering instant gratification and making it hard to pull away. Studies show that smartphone notifications hijack our brains, triggering the release of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. And once your brain gets hooked on that dopamine rush, it's like riding a roller coaster. The more you use these apps, the more your brain craves them. It's a vicious cycle. Now imagine this. You're sitting in a class or a meeting, but your mind is miles away on Insta. You're not really present, are you? You're mentally half in, half out. That's called attention residue, and social media is its biggest culprit. In fact, a Microsoft study found that the average human attention span dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to just 8 seconds in 2013. And it's likely even worse now. It's like your brain is on autopilot, just going through the motions. You're physically there, but mentally you're lost in the social media maze. And it's not just about missing out on what's happening around you. It's about missing out on the richness of your own life. The deep satisfaction that comes from being fully present. Memory on the decline. Ever misplaced your keys or forgotten someone's birthday? If you answered yes, don't sweat. You're not losing your marbles. You're experiencing what psychologists call normal forgetting. But here's the twist. Social media is turning up the volume on this forgetting. We're drowning in information, and our brains are starting to play defense. It's a survival mechanism. It can only hold so much. Neuroscientist Richard Heyer calls this cognitive offloading. Our brains are offloading the burden of remembering to social media platforms. You know those times when you can't recall a friend's phone number, but you swear you saw it just yesterday. It's because you've Googled it, seen it on a contact list, or pulled up their profile pic on Facebook. It's like social media is sucking up our memories and spitting them back out whenever we need them. But here's the catch. Every time we do this, our brains encode those memories less deeply. We become more dependent on external aids like phones, notes, or lists. It's like training our brains to outsource remembering, and here's where things get tricky. Social media isn't just filling our heads with random facts. It's messing with our episodic memory, the stuff that makes our lives feel like a movie. Those first day of school jitters, anyone? Or the awkwardness of your first date. These memories shape who we are. They paint the backdrop of our lives. But studies are showing that the more we rely on digital reminders, the fuzzier these memories become. It's like our brains are taking mental shortcuts, relying on technology to save the day. But in doing so, we're losing the beauty of remembering the little things. Our brain is essentially saying, hey, if the phone has it, we don't need to. It's a bit like outsourcing your workouts to someone else. Sure, you might get fit, but you won't feel the satisfaction of knowing you earned it yourself. That's the gist of cognitive offloading. We're letting technology do the remembering for us. But in the long run, it's like erasing chapters from our own life stories. The comparison trap. Okay, let's talk about a topic that's close to all of our hearts. Added in brains, comparing ourselves to others. We've all been there, scrolling through social media and feeling like you are the only one who isn't jet setting around the world, eating exotic foods, and getting that perfect Instagram shot. Spoiler alert, you're not. But here's the thing, social media is designed to put us in the comparison trap. It's like a game where everyone's showing off their best hand, but you're stuck with a pair of twos. You're seeing everyone else's highlights, their vacations, their achievements, their seemingly perfect lives. And it's natural to compare. After all, humans are social creatures. We want to fit in. We want to belong. But here's where it gets tricky. Social comparison is messing with your brain chemistry. Researchers peg this phenomenon as Leon Festinger's social comparison theory. It's all about how we judge ourselves by measuring up to others. And let's be real, on social media, everyone seems to be doing better than us. At least that's how it seems. We're made to feel inadequate, less successful, less attractive. And when this happens, our brain's reward center shuts down. No more motivation, no more inspiration. We lose that drive to chase our dreams. But it's not just about losing motivation. Psychologist Dr. Bailey Parnell explains that social comparison fuels negative emotions like envy and shame. It can crank up anxiety and depression levels, leaving us feeling lonely and misunderstood. And it's a constant battle. Every time you log into social media, you're rolling the dice on how you'll feel afterwards. It's like walking into a casino. You might win big, but you might also walk away empty-handed. But here's the silver lining. Your brain is incredibly adaptable. The same way social media messed with your brain, you can take back control. Think of it like decluttering your mental space, changing how you speak and think. Ever caught yourself saying, "I'm so sus"? Or how about, "That was a huge L"? If you're scratching your head, don't worry. You're not having a senior moment. You're experiencing the subtle ways social media is rewiring your brain. And today it's all about how you communicate, not just what you say. Here's the deal. Social media slang is creeping into our everyday conversations. Words and phrases that were once confined to the digital world are now crossing over into real life. It's like a linguistic invasion. But here's the fascinating part. This linguistic invasion is actually changing the way our brains function. It's messing with our cognitive processes, including how we speak and think. Think about it. When we communicate online, we often rely on shorthand, emojis, acronyms. It's fast, it's efficient, it's the language of the digital age. But here's where things get interesting. Psychologists believe that this shift in communication style isn't just a reflection of our times. It's actually changing how our brains work. It's like training your brain to think in abbreviations. In fact, a study published in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found that social media users are more likely to use abbreviated language in both online and offline settings. It's like social media is seeping into our everyday lives, influencing how we express ourselves. Now, before you start panicking, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just fascinating to see how adaptable our brains are. They mirror the world we live in, including the digital demands of social media. It's like our brains are becoming more efficient communicators, but they're doing it in their own unique way. Can we rewire back? So is it all doom and gloom? Not at all. The amazing thing about our brains is that they're incredibly plastic, meaning they can change and adapt throughout our lives. What social media does to your brain is just another example of this neuroplasticity. It's like your brain's way of keeping up with the times. So here's the deal. Don't throw in the towel on social media, but take charge of your digital habits. Start by setting some screen time limits. Designate specific hours for checking your feeds rather than letting it consume your day. Next, find activities that give you that tactile, in-person experience, whether it's journaling, hiking, or simply having face-to-face chats. These activities can help rewire your brain towards deeper connections and focus. Finally, practice deep focus regularly. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes each day to truly focusing on a task without distractions. Over time, this can help rebuild your attention muscle. Remember, you're not a victim of social media. You're the one in control. Your attention, your memories, your thoughts, they're all yours to shape and protect. So go on, be savvy, be mindful, and most importantly, be yourself in a world that's increasingly trying to influence you. Stay curious and keep rewiring your brain the way you want it. Because in the end, it's your brain, it's your story.